Hey, big sis. Bet you didn't expect to hear from me after, what, a decade? Still mad I stole your boyfriend?
Wow, 10 years of silence, and this is how you decide to break it? I'd say I'm surprised, but honestly, you always did have a flair for being trashy.
Aw, come on, don't be so bitter. It's not my fault he liked me better. Let's be real, he was barely even into you. You were more like a warm-up act.
And you were the act nobody asked for. You were a distraction, a joke, and clearly you still are.
Harsh, but not inaccurate. Honestly, it was kind of hilarious. You spent all that time swooning over him, and all I had to do was smile. He fell into my lap like a sad little puppy.
And you kicked your own sister in the face to keep him. Classy. But then again, you never did like seeing me happy, did you?
Don't be ridiculous. You were never happy. You always had that mopey, nobody understands me energy. Like, relax, life isn't a soap opera.
Says the girl who turned her sister's love life into a reality show. You didn't just take my boyfriend, Layla. You bragged about it. You flaunted it like some kind of prize.
Because it was a prize. I mean, let's face it, you were always the boring one. He wanted fun. He wanted someone who knew how to live a little. Sorry, that wasn't you.
You mean someone who knew how to lie, cheat, and tear apart their own family? You should have gone into demolition. You're really good at destroying things.
Jealousy is such a bad color on you, sis. But don't worry, I wore your shade way better. And honestly, you should have thanked me. I saved you from marrying a guy who clearly didn't love you. You're welcome.
I would have taken heartbreak over betrayal from my own sister any day. You didn't just steal him, Layla. You burned a bridge and danced into the ashes.
Oh, come on, Rach. You always make everything so dramatic. It wasn't some massive betrayal. It was just life. Things happen. People fall out of love. People fall into bed.
Wow, that's your version of life? Lying, sneaking, throwing your sister under a bus with a smile on your face? You always had a twisted definition of normal.
I mean, I'm not the one who got kicked out of the house. You were the one who packed up your bags and stormed off like some tragic heroine. Our parents gave you the choice, right? Forgive me and move on, or move out. And you chose to move out.
You're right, it was my choice. And I'd make it again in a heartbeat. Living under the same roof as you was like breathing secondhand poison.
Mom and Dad gave you that ultimatum because they were tired of your tantrums. You made it so hard to live with you. I mean, I stayed. I moved on. You're the one who ran away.
Of course you stayed. You won. You had my boyfriend, my room, and Mom's fake sympathy. I walked away so I wouldn't become like you.
Funny, I always thought you already were. All that rage, that bitterness. I swear you were born with clenched fists.
And you were born without a conscience, not even a flicker of remorse. Do you enjoy this? Is this what makes your day?
Honestly, a little. You should have seen your face back then, red, puffy, like a cartoon. I wish I had taken a picture.
And I wish I had punched yours. But I guess some things are better left to karma.
Yikes, is this where you try to sound deep? Or are you still pretending you're the noble sister while I'm the villain?
Oh no, you are the villain. I just stopped playing your victim. 10 years too late, but hey, better late than never.
Wow, you really haven't changed, have you? Still bitter, still dramatic, still clinging to that poor me narrative. You should have let it go years ago.
Let it go? You mean the time you sabotaged my relationship and got rewarded for it? Sorry, Layla, not everyone can just toss morals out the window and sleep like a baby.
Morals are overrated. All they ever did was make you lonely and miserable. Meanwhile, I had a blast, and I didn't lose a wink of sleep.
That's the saddest flex I have ever heard. I feel no guilt isn't a brag, Layla. It's a diagnosis.
Oh, please, you were always so self-righteous. Like the world owed you for being the good daughter. But in the end, it didn't matter. I still got everything you wanted.
No, you got everything I had. But that's not the same thing. You don't build, you take, and when it falls apart, you move on to the next shiny thing.
And you just sit there in your bitterness like it's a throne. You sound so high and mighty, but I know the truth. You were never happy, even before I came along.
And you were never kind, even when we were kids. You broke my things, copied my outfits, flirted with every guy I liked. You didn't change overnight. You were always this person.
Aw, someone's still keeping receipts. You must be fun at reunions.
we wouldn't know. You stopped showing your face after you pulled your little stunt. Or maybe you just couldn't handle being in the same room as the person you stabbed in the back.
I just didn't want to deal with your angry glares and awkward energy. Like, seriously, it was so tense. And I was just trying to enjoy the holidays. Anyway, I didn't text you just to stroll down memory lane. I've got something way more interesting to talk about. Something about your husband.
Don't even start. What could you possibly have to say about Hank?
Oh, don't act surprised. Like you didn't see this coming. I mean, history does have a funny way of repeating itself.
Layla, I'm warning you. Whatever lie you're about to spew, you can keep it.
Not a lie, a fun little update. I'm dating Hank. And guess what? He's going to leave you. For me.
What did you just say?
I said he's leaving you. For me. He told me all about how unhappy he's been, how he's been faking it for the kids, and now he's finally ready to be with someone who makes him feel alive.
You lying, manipulative little snake. You're doing this again? I have 3 children, 3 innocent kids who love him, who love us.
Yeah, well, kids are resilient. They'll bounce back or whatever. Besides, I'll be a way better stepmom than you ever were a wife.
Don't you dare reduce my life to a joke. I built a family, a home, and you just slithered in like a virus and infected it all over again.
Oh my God, you're so dramatic. No wonder he wants out. You're like a walking cloud of misery.
And you're like a tornado of destruction. You think this is funny? You think this is empowering? All you've done is prove, once again, that you're incapable of love unless it comes at someone else's expense.
Oh, please, don't give me that tired I'm the victim speech again. It's boring, Rachel, it really is. You act like you're some tragic martyr, but newsflash, you're just a bitter has-been clinging to a man who doesn't want you.
You think Hank doesn't want me? That man changed diapers at 3 a.m. without complaining. He sat by my side when I had surgery. He built a treehouse for the kids with his bare hands. If you really believe he's leaving all of that for you, you're more deluded than I thought.
Deluded? He already told me he's hiring a lawyer. I'll be walking down the aisle before you even see the papers. We're already talking honeymoon destinations. I'm thinking Greece or maybe Paris.
And what are the kids supposed to do while you play newlywed? Cry themselves to sleep wondering why Daddy left? You are sick.
Hey, don't be mad at me just because I've got better hair and better timing. Maybe if you'd put more effort into yourself, you wouldn't have lost him.
You really think this is about effort? You swoop in like a parasite and think you're desirable because you know how to pose for a selfie? You don't love him, you just want him because he's mine.
You're still so obsessed with ownership. Mine, mine, mine. That's all you ever say. You never learned how to share.
He's not a toy, Layla. He's a father, a husband, or he was. I don't know what you did or what lies you fed him, but I am not letting this go. I'm not going to let you win.
Oh, trust me, I know you won't let it go. The trauma you're experiencing right now, you're going to take it to your grave. And as for letting me win, well...
Hey, babe, just checking in. Everything going according to plan?
Like clockwork, she just finished gloating about how she won you. Honestly, it was pathetic.
Beautiful. That's what I like to hear. I swear she really thinks I'm packing my bags and planning a honeymoon.
Oh, she was practically drooling. She's already writing her name next to yours on Pinterest boards.
That woman couldn't spot a red flag if it slapped her across the face. The moment I told her I was unhappy in my marriage, she practically jumped into my lap.
You didn't even have to try, did you? One sad face and she was all yours. That's Layla for you, so desperate to prove she can take what's mine.
Exactly. All ego, no sense. She's been bragging all week about how you're done for, like she hasn't already nuked your life once.
Yeah, well, now she thinks she's nuking it again. Meanwhile, the real damage is all hers.
I can't believe she fell for the fake divorce story. That forged email from the lawyer, priceless.
And that was all you. Your sad voice is award-worthy. Rachel doesn't make me feel alive anymore. I almost choked reading it.
You did choke on your tea. I saw you. It was adorable, by the way.
You're ridiculous, but I love you.
Love you too, Mastermind. I still think it's poetic how we used her own game against her. Pretend to fall for her, just like she pretended to love your ex.
The difference is, this time, she won't have Mom and Dad swooping in to defend her. She's got no backup, just her delusions.
Did she bring them up? Your parents?
Oh yeah, said they were tired of my tantrums. Said I was the problem. Like they didn't literally hand me a knife and tell me to hug it out.
Disgusting. They don't even deserve to know what we're about to do. This ending, it's for you.
For us. After all these years, I finally get to take back a piece of what they stole from me.
You know, I don't regret a single second of this. The lies, the setup, the fake dates, the photos we let her catch us taking, it was all worth it.
You were brilliant. She never saw it coming. She thought she had you wrapped around her finger.
She actually believes I'm filing for divorce next week. She's already trying to pick out rings.
That's almost sad. Almost.
So, you're ready to move to the final stage? We've set the board. She took every bait. Time to
Going to die when you hear this. I mean, you've already lost your man, your dignity, and probably your sanity. But now it's just the chef's kiss.
Oh, fantastic. What now? Going to tell me how much better your life is since stealing mine? Again?
Aw, someone's still bitter. So cute. But if I must share, Hank bought me a house. Not just any house, Rach. A lakeside estate, massive yard, sunroom, private dock. It's literally straight out of a dream.
He bought you a house? You've got to be kidding me.
You should see the bathroom. It's got a chandelier over the tub. Like, what even is my life right now? And before you ask, yes, my name is on all the paperwork, first and last, front and center.
Unbelievable. I can't even...
Oh, and that's not all. He got me a car, a luxury car, the kind with the doors that open up like wings. I can't even pronounce the name of it, but it's European and it purrs just like a jungle cat. All mine.
You can't be serious. He's spending that kind of money on you? How?
He took out a loan, a big one, but he said it was worth it for me, for us. He just had me sign a few things too, title stuff, whatever. So everything is under my name now. He said he doesn't want to tie me to his debt. Oh, isn't that sweet?
Wow. I honestly don't know what to say. This is insane.
You're jealous. I can feel it. It's okay, sis. I'd be jealous too if I were watching my life get handed to somebody who actually deserved it. So, how are your kids? Still crying about daddy leaving? Must be rough explaining to them that mommy just wasn't good enough. Oh, and before I forget, guess where we're going next month? Around the world. Hank booked us an international tour, multiple countries, first-class flights, all expenses paid. It's just gonna be me, mom, and dad having the times of our lives. He said he wanted to make up for the way they treated me like a princess all these years. Isn't he just the dreamiest?
You're joking. A trip for you and our parents on Hank's dime? How is he even affording this?
Loans, duh. You think I date broke men? He said it's just money and he'll pay it all off soon enough. He doesn't want me to stress over anything. He just wants me to enjoy the ride. And I am, every second.
Of course you are. I'm sure you are. This is all just a lot to take in. A lakeside mansion, a luxury car, a world tour, while I sit here alone.
Oh no, are the tears coming? Should I grab a tissue? You poor thing. Maybe if you were just a little more fun, none of this would have happened. But hey, your loss, my everything.
You really are something else. All this time I thought maybe you were just clueless, but no, you're exactly the monster I remembered.
Aw, that almost sounded like a compliment. Are you crying yet? Is this the part where you crumble?
No, actually, this is the part where I laugh.
Excuse me, did you just say laugh? Oh my god, did I actually break you? Have you finally snapped? Oh my god. Seriously, what is wrong with you? You sound like a lunatic. Are you laughing through the breakdown, or... Oh, Layla, sweet, oblivious Layla. I'm laughing because this is even better than I imagined. In fact, I want you to go grab the papers Hank had you sign. Go on, pull them out, right now. What? Why? I already told you, they're just boring forms, titles and stuff. Humor me, just do it. And once you've got them in front of you, flip to the very last page. Now read the very last line, out loud. You're insane, but fine, whatever, hold on. Okay, got them. Last page, bottom line. It says, gotcha. What the hell? Bingo. Look again. Whose name is on the documents? Who signed? Who's listed as the buyer and the loan recipient? Hold on. Wait, where's Hank's name? Why isn't he listed anywhere? Oh, Layla, you really thought he was putting all this in your name to protect you? That he was so in love with you he'd just gift you a mansion, a car, a global vacation? Well, you're half right. What do you mean, half right? I mean, you do own all of it, but you're also responsible for every cent of it. Surprise, Layla, you just signed yourself into a mountain of debt. And Hank, he was never yours. No. Oh, this is a joke. This is some kind of messed up joke. You're lying. Hank wouldn't do that to me. Oh, but he would, and he did. Every smile, every gift, every romantic moment was just part of our plan. You're insane. Why would anyone go through all that trouble? Let's see, you wrecked my life, destroyed my relationship, got mom and dad to kick me out. I'd say you earned it. I still don't believe you. Hank loves me. Then maybe he should have signed those forms, but he didn't. Because we wanted it all in your name. The house, a condemned wreck with a lake full of industrial sludge. The car, modified so illegally, it's not street legal anywhere. You can't sell it, can't drive it. What? No, that's not... And the world trip, we mapped it out for maximum disaster. Active war zones, quarantined countries, corrupt dictatorships. Enjoy explaining that to Border Patrol. You ruined me! My life is over! Oh, and before I forget, remember how Hank said he invited mom and dad on the trip? He had them sign a little something, too. A little something that made them guarantors. Now they're just as responsible for paying it back as you are. They thought since he was going to pay for it all, what's so bad about being a guarantor? And let me tell you, Layla, they're going to find out. No. They'll never forgive me. I know. That's kind of the point. You monster! This is going to destroy me. You're going to ruin my entire life. Yeah, that was the plan. I won't let you get away. Sweet, sweet revenge. After that little meltdown, Layla and our parents scrambled to undo the loan. They went to 6 different lawyers, and every single one of them told them the exact same thing. The contract was airtight, no loopholes, no mercy. That's one of the perks of being married to a lawyer. So now, they're stuck with it. They made Layla take on 3 part-time jobs to help them slowly chip away at the mountain of debt Hank and I wrapped in a bow and handed to her. If they're lucky, they might have it paid off by the time Layla hits retirement age. As for me and Hank, we're doing great, thinking about taking a little trip around the world ourselves. First class, naturally. No war zones, though. Just peace, laughter, and the sound of Layla's life crumbling from a safe distance.
Where are you? It's 10:07 a.m. You were supposed to be here before 9! I've been pacing around this office like a maniac, waiting for you to walk through that door. Is your phone broken, or are you just ignoring me? Do you think you're above accountability now, just because you smile and bake cookies during staff meetings? Are you even seeing these messages? This is insane. I'm running a business here and my staff thinks they can just disappear? You think this place runs on sunshine and nap time?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Johnson. I thought HR forwarded my leave form. I applied for bereavement leave. My mother passed away on Sunday. Today is her funeral.
Oh, great. So you're telling me the company has to grind to a halt because your mom kicked the bucket? Do you understand what kind of week this is for us? New client onboarding, quarterly projections, inventory audit, and you just vanish?
I'm really sorry. I know it's a busy week and I didn't plan for any of this to happen. I submitted my leave last Monday. HR confirmed it went through.
You think I care about HR? I run this place, not some clipboard-hugging intern with a policy binder. You think a Google Calendar block gives you permission to ghost your responsibilities? You left us high and dry. And for what? A funeral?
It's my mother's funeral, sir. I needed to be here for my family. I'm helping plan the ceremony. I'm doing the eulogy.
Oh, well, excuse me, Miss Martyr. You want a week off to light candles and cry over a box in the ground? Guess what, Sherry? While you're out there sobbing, the company is dying. And the difference is, we can't bury this business and start over. Let me ask you something. How many clients do you think care that your mom died, huh? Think our Q3 numbers are gonna pause themselves out of respect? Think the competition's just gonna say, oh, poor Sherry, let's give her company a break? Wake up!
I'm trying my best to keep things from falling apart, sir. I've prepared all the Q3 numbers in advance. I handed everything off to Tammy with detailed notes. I really thought I did everything right before I left.
Detailed notes? I don't pay you to write notes, Sherry. I pay you to be here, physically, in this office. But no, suddenly it's, oh no, my mom died. Guess I'll abandon my job for a week. What next? Taking sick days because your dog sneezed?
I didn't abandon anything. I just needed time to say goodbye to the woman who raised me. I submitted my leave in accordance with the company policy.
I am the company policy. Don't throw policy at me like it's a bulletproof vest. I inherited this place from my father, and he didn't even take off work the day my grandfather died. He signed vendor contracts in the hospital. That's commitment. That's leadership.
I'm not your father, sir, and my mother wasn't just some acquaintance. She was everything to me. I'm sorry if this seems like I don't care about my job. I do. I really do.
Save it. You know what I see when I read this excuse-filled sob story? I see weakness. And weakness is contagious. 1 week becomes 2, then everyone thinks they can run off whenever something feels sad. Suddenly we're all meditating in the forest and forgetting we're trying to sell things.
I've never taken leave before this. I've stayed overtime. I've taken weekend shifts. I've come in sick. I didn't think one personal emergency would erase all that.
Well, it did! Actions speak louder than loyalty points, Sherry. And right now, your actions are screaming, I don't care! This isn't a daycare, it's a company! A real one! And don't you dare think you can just waltz in next week like nothing happened! I want you back at your desk tomorrow. First thing, early, 8:59 a.m., or you're done! You hear me? Fired. Gone. One less paycheck to worry about.
I can't, Mr. Johnson. I'm not even in the same city right now. The funeral's in my hometown. I'm 4 hours away by car.
4 hours? So you're not just skipping work, you left the region? Did you even think about how that would affect the office? What if we had an emergency? What if I needed you to pull a sales report? What then, Cherry? You're gonna email it in between sobs?
I thought I did the responsible thing. I trained Monica on the report systems before I left. I even offered to check email if something urgent came up.
You shouldn't be offering anything. You should be here. You don't just check in on your job when you feel like it. I don't care if you're 4 hours away or 40. Pack up your suitcase, wipe your tears, and drive. You've got plenty of time to make it here before the sun's up.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave right now. We're still at the cemetery. I'm with my father and my younger brother. I just can't walk out on them like this.
Excuses, excuses, excuses! You know what I hear? I care more about a dead woman than my living employer. Your mom's not coming back, Sherry, but I can sure as hell make sure you don't either.
I see. I'll be back as soon as I can, but I can't promise tomorrow. I understand if that means I'll lose my job.
You better believe you'll lose it if I don't see you in that chair. This is your final warning, Sherry. 8:59 sharp tomorrow, or you are out for good.
Oh, Miss Tammy, thank you so much. I didn't expect to hear from you. I'm hanging in there, just exhausted. It's been a long day.
I bet it has. I hope it's okay I reached out. I just couldn't stop thinking about you after those awful messages. That man is a walking thundercloud. You didn't deserve any of what he said to you.
Thank you. Really, that means a lot. And thank you again for taking on all my tasks this week. I didn't want to leave you with a mountain of work.
Oh, honey, don't you worry about that. I've been working in this place longer than he's been alive. I can handle a few reports. You needed time to say goodbye to your mother. That matters more than anything else.
I just didn't expect him to explode like that. I mean, I did, deep down, but still, it was awful.
Yeah, I read what he sent. Monica showed me. I had to sit down for a minute, I was so angry. He was practically frothing at the mouth like a rabid dog who hadn't been fed ego in a week.
I was really shaken. I felt like I was back in school getting screamed at by a principal. I didn't even know what to say. I just froze.
It's not your fault, sweetheart. That man has no business running a team, let alone a whole company. It's miserable watching what this place has become since his father passed.
I didn't know Mr. Johnson Sr. personally, but everyone says he was a good man, and a fair one.
He was. Tough, but respectful, and he was getting ready to rewrite his will. He didn't want the company in that boy's hands. Then, suddenly, he was gone. Stroke, no warning.
That's heartbreaking, and kind of makes sense. Johnson's always been hostile, but after I turned him down last spring, he's been on another level.
I figured as much. The way he talks to you, there's something venomous in it. It's more than just ego, it's personal. Men like him don't handle rejection. They turn it into vendettas.
I just wanted to work, that's all. I was polite, I thanked him, I told him I wasn't interested, and ever since, it's like I have a target on my back.
Well, maybe it's time someone gave him a little taste of what accountability feels like.
I was thinking the same thing. Honestly, I think it's time I did something I should have done a long time ago.
Well, funny you should say that, because I've got a few things up my sleeve, too. Maybe it's time we compare notes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's meet up as soon as I get back in town, all right?
Where were you yesterday? I told you 8:59! You think this is a game, Sherry? Is that it? Ignoring me? Ignoring your job? Ignoring the man who signs your paycheck?
I saw your messages, Mr. Johnson. I chose not to respond yesterday because I was at my mother's memorial. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. My leave was valid and necessary.
Oh, so now you're the boss, huh? You decide when work matters and when it doesn't? You and your dead mommy get to hold the whole company hostage? Pathetic!
Do not speak about my mother that way. I am grieving. I have been respectful in every message to you. I would appreciate the same in return.
Oh, I'll give you something to appreciate. You want to test my patience? Fine! Consider this your final chance. You've got 3 options if you want to keep your job. 1, become my personal maid forever. Iron my shirts, make my coffee clean. 2, become my masseuse daily. No questions, no complaints. 3, become my pet. That's right. Bark like a dog whenever I say speak. You pick, Cherry. That's your future.
I think I'll go with option 4. I'm mailing my formal resignation today, effective immediately.
What? You can't do that. You don't get to quit. I fired you.
I followed protocol. I'm resigning of my own free will. The employee handbook clearly outlines the process.
Company policy again. Are you serious? I've had it with policy. I am the owner. I make the rules.
And yet somehow you seem to know less about your own business than your interns. I'm done putting up with this, Mr. Johnson. Your leadership is a disaster. Your business sense is non-existent. And frankly, your father would be ashamed.
How dare you? Don't you dare bring my father into this. He built this company from the ground up. If you had just listened to me, gone out with me like I told you to, we'd be married by now. You could have been the wife of a rich, powerful businessman. But no, now you're nothing. Nothing, and you'll always be nothing.
No, I'll be free. Free from you.
You think you can just walk away after everything I did for you? You were nothing when you got here, nothing! I gave you a desk, a paycheck, a future, and this is how you repay me?
You didn't give me anything. I earned every cent, every promotion, every bit of respect in that office. The only thing you ever gave me was stress.
Don't you dare talk to me like that! I could ruin your life, you know that? One email and no one will hire you again! You think the business world wants some emotional wreck who runs away crying every time life gets tough?
You can send all the emails you want. I've got every text you've ever sent me saved. Every threat, every insult, every twisted demand. You try to ruin my career and I'll make sure you go viral by name.
You wouldn't dare. That would be defamation. I'll sue you into the ground.
Good luck with that. I'm sure a judge would love reading the part where you offered me a job as your pet. I'm sure your investors would too.
You ungrateful brat. You think you're smart? You think you're strong? You're weak. You're a scared little girl playing dress-up in a woman's job.
I'm the one who had to comfort crying interns after you screamed at them. I'm the one who made sure deadlines were met while you disappeared for golf meetings. You think I'm weak? I kept this company together while you dragged it down.
You don't get to talk to me like that. I'm your boss. Everything!
Good evening to you too, Mr. Johnson. What are you even talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. The entire sales department quit this morning. Every last one of them. They sent letters, actual mailed letters just like you.
That's surprising, but I'm not sure how that's got anything to do with me.
Everything! This is your fault! You and that stupid, selfish stunt of a resignation! You made it look cool to abandon your boss!
I didn't abandon anyone. I walked away from a toxic, abusive work environment. The rest of them must have just finally had enough.
Bull! They were fine until you left. You infected their heads with your drama. You and your big funeral sob story. Your I have dignity garbage.
Let me stop you there. I went to my mother's funeral because I loved her. That doesn't make me lazy.
You refused to go out with me. You humiliated me in front of my own staff. That makes you stubborn.
I said no, politely. You responded by threatening my job and calling me your pet. That makes you delusional.
You're evil! You've sabotaged this company! You planned this!
No, Mr. Johnson, they quit on their own accord. No threats, no ultimatums, just a dozen people who'd had enough and finally walked.
You think you're so smart, huh? You think you can take everything from me?
No need. You're doing a fine job of that yourself. Your leadership did all the heavy lifting.
You think you've won? You and your little rebellion? You'll regret this! I'll crush whatever pathetic little operation you and Tammy are starting!
Oh, so you've heard. Yes, Tammy and I co-founded a new firm. Our goal was to create a corporate environment that valued employees as much as our clients. A radical concept, huh? And before you ask, yes, we're fully staffed. The entire sales team joined us.
What? You mean that's where they all went? You stole my people?
No, Johnson, they left. You made it unbearable to stay. They just needed somewhere better to go.
My clients! They've been pulling their contracts. I thought it was a coincidence. You poached my clients too?
No poaching required. They came to us. Turns out clients don't like being yelled at in caps lock either.
This is war! I will sue, I will smear your name in the papers, I will make sure no one ever hires you again! You hear me? You're finished!
Sounds like a busy schedule. Shouldn't you be focusing on trying to hold the last two departments you have together? Or maybe fixing your fourth quarter reports? I heard they're a disaster. Again.
This isn't over! You did this to me, Sherry! You did this to me!
Its nosedive toward total collapse. One by one, the remaining employees walked out. No scenes, no shouting, just resignation letters and the click of closing doors. Every major client they had either joined us at our company or found their own way out. By the end of the fiscal year, they weren't just struggling, they were in free fall. And when the company hit rock bottom, when its valuation was at its absolute lowest, we bought it. Tammy was the one who insisted. She had always respected Mr. Johnson Sr., not the man's son, but the founder. She couldn't stand the idea of his legacy being chopped up and sold for parts. We didn't buy it out of spite. We bought it because it mattered, and because we could. Johnson was devastated. Seeing his father's company in our hands broke him in ways I don't think even he expected. He tried applying to other firms, executive positions, mid-tier management, anything. But the industry talks. His name was already a warning sign. No one would touch him. Eventually, he lost the house. The mansion his father left him was foreclosed and auctioned off. Meanwhile, our company has become one of the fastest-growing firms in the sector. We're flooded with client requests. Job applications pour in every week. It turns out, when you build something on dignity, compassion, and professionalism, people notice. I don't take joy in Johnson's fall, but I do take pride in the rise we built ourselves. Hey, so how did the interview go this morning? You said it was at 10, right? I've been thinking about it all day. Did it go okay?
Oh, yeah, about that. I didn't go.
Excuse me? What do you mean you didn't go?
I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. Slept in a little, made some ramen, played a few hours of GTA, chilled.
Alec, are you actually being serious right now? You had one thing to do today. One! You were supposed to get up, go to that interview, and take a single step toward getting your life back on track.
Mindy, relax. It's not like the world's ending. You act like I've committed some kind of crime. I didn't feel like pretending to care about some boring office job, okay?
Oh my God, Alec, do you even hear yourself? You quit your job 3 months ago without warning. You didn't talk to me about it, you didn't have a backup plan, and since then, you've done nothing.
You're being so extra right now. I mean, seriously, why are you freaking out? You make enough money to keep us afloat. We're not starving. What's the rush? I needed a break.
A break? Alec, this isn't a vacation. You've been sitting on the couch in your boxers every day for weeks. I'm working 10-hour shifts just so we can make rent while you lounge around watching YouTube and ordering takeout.
Okay, wow. Now you're just being dramatic. You're talking like I've done something terrible. So I've had a little downtime. Big deal. I deserve it. I've worked before.
Alec, you lasted 4 months at that last job and quit because they expected you to be at your desk by 9. That's not a job. That's adulthood. And right now, I feel like I'm raising a third child instead of having a husband.
Do you even hear how naggy you sound right now? Seriously, Mindy, you need to calm down. Take a breath or something. You're always so tense lately.
I'm tense because I'm doing everything. I clean, I pay the bills, I feed us, I get up before sunrise, and I come home to find dirty dishes and you bragging about how many headshots you got. I'm so done with this.
You're making way too big a deal out of this. I said I'd look eventually. I just didn't want to today. That's allowed, you know. People can take days off.
Alec, you've got 90 days off. That's a quarter of a year. That's not a breather. That's willful laziness. I didn't sign up to be your ATM, your maid, or your babysitter. I signed up to be your partner.
Okay, jeez. I get it, all right? You're mad. But yelling at me isn't gonna help anything.
No, but maybe holding you accountable will. I'm heading back to work now. I have a deadline I need to meet. And when I come home tonight, you'd better be scrolling the classifieds. All afternoon. No more excuses. I mean it.
Mindy! You are not gonna believe this!
What now? Did you finally clean the sink or something?
No, way better! I just won the freaking lottery!
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Are you messing with me right now?
I'm not joking! I'm looking at the ticket right now. I checked the numbers online and they match! Every single one! I've checked like 5 times just to be sure!
Are you serious? Alec, don't mess with me. You better not be pulling one of your stupid pranks.
This is real, Mindy. This is actually happening. I haven't sat down in 30 minutes. I've been pacing the kitchen and yelling into my phone. I feel like I'm going to explode.
Okay, slow down. You really won? How much?
$1 million. We're rich, baby. Pack your bags. We're going on vacation. We're getting new furniture. I'm getting a hot tub and a snow cone machine. And a set of surround sound speakers that'll make our walls shake. And maybe a pool table and a karaoke bar and...
Alec, please, just breathe. We need to be smart about this. First of all, after taxes, we won't get the full $1 million. Second, we don't know how many people you'll owe money to.
Mindy, stop! Just stop! You are totally ruining this moment! Why do you always have to be like this? We just became millionaires and you're already worried about taxes?
Because I'm being realistic. This doesn't mean we suddenly don't have to think anymore. We still need to make careful choices or it could all disappear.
Careful choices? Girl, I've been making careful choices for years while being broke. I am done with that life. We don't need to be careful. We need to enjoy this. I'm never going back to job hunting again. I'm telling you right now, Mindy, this is it. This is the dream. No more early alarms, no more interviews, no more bosses breathing down my neck. I'm gonna wake up whenever I want, eat steak for breakfast, and live like a king!
Alec, that's not how it works. You don't just win once and become royalty forever. $1 million isn't some endless bank vault. It runs out, especially if you're blowing it on garbage.
You're unbelievable. You are literally the only person who could take this amazing news and turn it into a lecture. Why do you always have to ruin things?
Because someone around here has to be an adult. Do you even hear yourself right now? You haven't worked in months. You've spent the last few decades arguing about whether Pop-Tarts count as a meal. And now you think you've been crowned king because of a ticket?
I have been crowned. I deserve this, Mindy. I've been waiting for a break like this for years, and I am not letting you guilt trip me out of enjoying it.
I'm not guilt-tripping you. I'm trying to protect us. You don't know how many people lose everything after winning the lottery because they go nuts like this.
Oh, please, that's just stuff you hear on TV. That's not gonna happen to me. I'm smarter than that.
Alec, you thought Bitcoin was a kind of vacuum cleaner. You need a job. Even if we have money, you need purpose. You need structure. You need something.
I need you to stop talking. That's what I need. You know what, Mindy? Maybe this is why I don't want to share it with you at all.
What did you just say?
The only thing you've contributed to this moment is negativity and nagging. Actually, no, that's not true. You helped me win.
What the hell are you talking about?
I used your birthday to pick the numbers. That's how I won.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, I sure did, so thanks, I guess. That's your contribution. Now, I want a divorce.
Wait, what? A divorce? You're divorcing me because I told you to be careful with your lottery money? That's it? That's the line in the sand?
You're always like this, Mindy. Always nagging, always lecturing. I finally have a chance to live the way I want, and you can't stand it. You want me to get a job? No, thank you. I'm free now, and I don't need a ball and chain dragging me down.
Alex, you selfish, immature, pathetic excuse for a man. I have carried us for years while you sat back and played victim. I begged you to step up. I hoped, prayed you'd grow into someone I could count on. But the second you think you're rich, you toss me aside like trash?
Calm down. I'm not heartless. I'll let you keep our savings, all 50 grand. That should cover your rent or whatever. I won't need it anymore.
Are you sure? Because I want you to really think about this. You're giving up everything we built for some numbers on a slip of paper. You're positive this is what you want?
I've never been more sure of anything in my life. I'm done. I'm rich. I'm free. And I don't need a lecture every time I open my mouth. Go be bitter somewhere else.
Fine. You want your freedom? You've got it. I'm leaving. Not because I'm bitter, but because I've finally realized I need to protect myself. From you.
That's right. Walk away like a sore loser. Go on then. I'll be here, living the high life. Hey, just got home. Why is all your stuff gone?
Wow, that took longer than I thought. Thought you'd noticed the empty closet yesterday. I moved out. The divorce finalized this morning. You got what you wanted, remember?
Wait! What, it's done? Like, officially?
Yes, signed, stamped, filed. You're a single man now, free to sleep in, waste money, and ruin your life in peace.
Guess that means you cleaned out the savings too, huh?
Sure did. You offered, remember? You can have all 50 grand, Mindy. That's what you said. I even have the text. Don't worry, I put it somewhere responsible.
Nice. Whatever, doesn't matter now. I'm still sitting on $1 million ticket. That 50 grand is peanuts.
Right, millionaire mindset and all. So, did you actually turn in the ticket yet?
Nah, not yet. I've still got it in my wallet. I didn't feel like going downtown. I'll go sometime this week.
Uh-huh. Well, hey, best of luck with that. Just do me one last favor, okay?
Double check the numbers carefully before you go celebrating too hard. Oh no.
Mindy! You need to answer me right now. This is an emergency. I just got back from the lottery office. I had the ticket. I handed it to the guy, and he told me it was off. Off by one number. That doesn't make any sense. I double-checked it. I knew it was a match.
Oh, please don't tell me you seriously went down there without checking it again.
I did check it again like 3 times before I left, but something's wrong. I think maybe you switched the ticket.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Did you just accuse me of stealing your lottery ticket?
I don't know. It's the only thing that makes sense. You were the only other person who knew about the numbers, and you were mad I wanted a divorce. So maybe you...
Alec, let me stop you right there. You carried that ticket around in your underwear. You brought it to the shower in a plastic bag. You kept it in your wallet while you were sleeping, and you even took it to the bathroom with you. I couldn't have touched that ticket if I wanted to.
Okay, fine. Maybe you didn't switch it, but something's still off. The numbers, I swear they were right. I picked them based on your birthday.
Which you have never remembered correctly in your entire life, and now it's cost you your imaginary riches. What number were you off by, Alec? Which one?
It was 1 digit, just 1. The 5th number. I wrote down 14 instead of 16. I must have gotten it wrong when I filled out the ticket.
You filled it out wrong because you don't know my birthday. Alec, that's actually tragic. 6 years of marriage and you gambled our entire future on your vague impression of my birth date? Wow.
I thought I had it right. I was so sure. I told people. I made plans. I even put a deposit down on a custom hot tub.
Wow, you really leaned into the delusion, didn't you? Did you even try to be responsible, or did you just start spending before the ink was dry?
I thought I was gonna be rich, Mindy. I thought I finally made it. I needed this. I needed a break.
A break from what? From not working? From sitting around all day doing nothing while I paid the bills? You haven't had a job in months, Alec. The only thing you needed a break from was basic effort.
Come on, please. I really need your help. You can give me some of the savings money, right? Just like 10 grand? 15?
You mean the money you gave me in the divorce? The money you insisted you didn't need because you were going to be a millionaire? You literally said, take it all. I won't need it where I'm going.
I was wrong, okay? I was stupid, but I didn't think I'd actually need it. I thought the lottery ticket was gonna solve everything.
And now you expect me to bail you out after everything? No, absolutely not. That ship has sailed. And it was packed with your idiotic purchases and your terrible judgment.
I'm not asking for all of it, just enough to get me through. Please, Mindy, I already lost the truck. They're repossessing it next week.
Wait, what? You paid in full? How is it getting repossessed?
I didn't actually pay in full. I put 10 grand down and financed the rest. They're calling it back because I defaulted. I thought I could pay it off with the winnings. I swear I thought I had it.
Unbelievable. You spent all your personal savings, gave me the rest in the divorce, and still financed a truck you couldn't afford? All based on numbers you got wrong?
What do I do now? I'm broke. I don't have a job. I don't even have a bed anymore. I sold it to make rent.
You figure it out, Alec. You're a grown man. You wanted freedom, you got it. Now you get to learn how expensive freedom is.
I still can't wrap my head around it. I was so sure, Mindy. I had that ticket in my hand. I checked it over and over again. One number, one stupid number, and everything fell apart.
You know what's actually kind of funny, Alec? You weren't completely wrong. You were close.
What's that supposed to mean?
The winning numbers, they weren't just similar to my birthday. They were my exact birthday, month, day, and year, down to the last digit.
Yeah, that's what I said. I picked your birthday. I just got one digit off. I thought it was the 14th. I must have gotten it mixed up, but someone out there got it right. That's crazy. Someone actually picked your birthday numbers and won the lottery. I wonder who it was.
Well, that would be me. I won, Alec. I bought a ticket a few days before the drawing. Same numbers I've been playing every year since I turned 18. And this time, they hit.
Wait, what? You're saying you won the lottery? You have the winning ticket? That's not possible. That can't be real.
Oh, it's real. Very real. I didn't even realize it until later that evening. I was still at work, up to my neck in reports. Then you started texting me, ranting about how you'd picked the numbers based on my birthday. That gave me this weird gut feeling, so I opened the app and checked. And there it was. My ticket, my numbers, my win.
You've got to be kidding me. You're going to be rich. You actually won? While I've been sitting here thinking I did? This is insane. You don't need that $50,000 from me. You were sitting on a winning ticket the whole time. Why would you take all of it if you knew you were about to be rich?
Because that money wasn't about need, Alec. It was about justice. I took it because it was the only consequence you were ever going to feel. You walked around this house like you were the king of the world the moment you thought you were rich. You mocked me. You tossed me aside. You told me to get lost like I was baggage.
Yeah, because I thought I didn't need you anymore. But you knew you were the one with the real winning ticket, and you still let me go through all that humiliation? That's cruel!
No, Alec, what you did was cruel. What I did was fair. You wanted to start over with your imaginary millions and your shiny new truck? Fine. But you weren't going to take the easy way out. Not this time.
That 50 grand was everything I had left. You knew that! And you still took it just to get back at me?
It wasn't revenge, Alec. It was a lesson. A very expensive, very painful, necessary lesson. You can't coast through life leeching off other people, treating them like garbage the second you think you've upgraded. Actions have consequences. You just never expected yours to show up with a dollar sign.
I just don't get it. I thought we were finally done with each other. I thought we were clean. Why do you still hate me this much?
Hate you? No, Alec, I don't hate you. I just don't think you ever realized how much I knew.
What does that mean?
You really thought I didn't notice? All those days you couldn't make it to interviews when the house still smelled like someone else's perfume hours later? The unfamiliar hairs on the pillows, the wine missing from the cabinet?
Mindy!
You brought her into our house, Alec, while I was out working 12-hour shifts to keep the lights on.
I didn't think you knew! It was stupid! It didn't mean anything!
She's married, Alec, just like you were. And her husband? He wasn't thrilled to find out.
Wait! What do you mean? What did you do?
I told him. I sent him screenshots, dates, times, photos, everything he needed to know.
No, Mindy, please! You don't understand. He's the kind of guy who doesn't let things go. He's not gonna just get mad and move on.
That sounds like a you problem. Maybe next time think twice before you cheat, especially under my roof.
Mindy, please! You can't just leave me like this. I'm broke! I've lost everything. I don't even feel safe right now. You have no idea what kind of man her husband is.
I didn't have to know. I just had to be honest. What he does with that truth, that's up to him.
You don't get it! He called me already. He knows! He sounded calm, but I could hear it in his voice. That kind of calm, it's not good. I don't even want to go home. I don't know what he's going to do to me.
Then maybe you should have kept your pants on. Actions, consequences. It's a simple formula. You just never learned it.
Mindy, I'm begging you. Just talk to him. Tell him it was a mistake, that it wasn't serious. I'll apologize. I'll do anything. Please just fix this.
I'm not fixing anything, Alec. You broke it. You live with it. Just like I lived with your lies, your laziness, your infidelity. You don't get to fall apart in front of me now and expect sympathy.
I'll pay you back. I'll work. I'll do anything. Just give me a chance to make things right.
You had so many chances. You used every one of them to hurt me. So no, Alec, I'm done giving you anything. This is the part where I walk away, and you get to sit in everything you made for yourself.
Mindy, please, just...
Goodbye, Alec. Forever. It didn't take long for everything to come crashing down around Alec. Turns out he wasn't just sleeping with someone else's wife, he was also the father of 2 of her kids. Her husband sued him for alienation of affection and her for fraud. She had known all along the kids were Alec's and still made the poor guy raise them. The court didn't take that lightly. Alec and his mistress ended up marrying, if you can call it that. It's more like clinging to each other while the legal bills drowned them. The settlement wiped them out. Alec had to sell that shiny new truck of his for less than half of what he paid. Poetic, really. As for me, I cashed in my ticket, moved somewhere sunny, and started fresh. His drama isn't my problem anymore. Never was, really. I just finally stopped cleaning it up.
Good evening, Julie.
Hey, babe, what's up?
Julie, where are you right now?
I'm home. Why?
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Yeah, I've been here all afternoon. What's going on?
Okay, then. Where do you think I am right now?
I don't know. Work? Are you out with Katie?
No, I'm not with Katie. I'm actually sitting at the cafe across the street from your place. I've been here for the past hour, just sitting here, watching.
Wait, what? What are you even doing there? Why didn't you just come up?
Because I needed to see something for myself. Something I've had a feeling about for a while now.
What are you even talking about? Mark, you're scaring me.
About 30 minutes ago, I saw a man walk into your building. He didn't knock, he didn't buzz, he used a key.
What? No, that's...
Then I saw you open the door. And you didn't just let him in, Julie. You kissed him. You wrapped your arms around him and kissed him like you'd been waiting all day to see him.
Mark, please. That was probably just my brother. You know he has a spare key.
Do you usually make out with your brother like that? Or are you just hoping I didn't see as clearly as I did?
Oh my God. Mark, just let me explain, please.
I don't want to hear it. You know what I saw. I know what I saw.
Mark, I wasn't trying to hurt you. I didn't mean for this to happen. It was a mistake. It wasn't serious. You've just been so distant lately. Always working late, always tired.
No, you do not get to flip this on me. I've been working late because I was trying to build something for us. I was trying to give you a life that meant something.
I didn't think you even cared anymore. You never told me how you felt lately. You were just gone all the time. And I got scared. I thought maybe you were falling out of love with me.
So your solution was to fall into someone else's arms? I would have moved mountains for you, Julie. And all this time you were moving him into your apartment.
No, that's not true. He doesn't mean anything to me. It was a weak moment. That's all it was. You mean everything to me, Mark. Please don't walk away. Please don't throw us away.
I'm not the one who threw everything away. I stayed committed. I stayed loyal. And you chose instant gratification over everything we built.
I'll do anything. I'll block his number. I'll never speak to him again. Just please, please don't leave me like this.
You made that decision when you kissed him. I hope it was worth it. Because you lost me. For good.
Mark, I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear from, but please, I am asking you to hear me out just this once.
That's bold of you. 10 months of silence, and now you need me to listen? What happened? Did you finally run out of bridges to burn?
I know I deserve that. I probably deserve worse. I can't take back what I did. I know that. But this isn't about the past. It's something serious.
You expect me to believe anything coming from you is serious? Unless you're texting to apologize to me, I've got nothing to say to you. Actually, you know what? Even if you're texting to apologize, I don't want to hear it. Screw you!
Believe me, Mark, I know exactly why you're so angry, and I know that just talking to me must be painful for you. I wouldn't be messaging you if it wasn't important, I swear.
You swore a lot of things, Julie. Most of them turned out to be lies. So what now? What possible excuse could you have to crawl out of the shadows after 10 months?
I'm pregnant, Mark, and you're the father.
What? Okay, so you are just texting to mess with me. Got it.
I'm not joking, and I'm not trying to play games. I found out a few months after everything happened. I wasn't even sure at first. I kept telling myself it couldn't be. But the due date, it makes it impossible for anyone else to be the father.
That's impossible. We didn't even sleep together for almost a full month before I caught you cheating. You really think you can pull something like this and expect me to buy it?
I didn't plan this, Mark. I don't even want to believe it. But I've done everything. Every calculation, every appointment. It all lines up. It's you.
No, that doesn't make sense. You think you can just show up with a baby bump and point fingers? You expect me to throw away logic and trust you again?
I'm not asking you to trust me. I know I lost that right. All I'm asking is that you accept the truth. This is your baby.
You want to talk about truth? All right, let's talk about it. You're not getting near my life unless there's proof. Hard proof. So let's make it simple. Take a paternity test.
Absolutely. That's a fantastic idea. That's the only way we can both know for sure, right? I'll do a paternity test whenever you want, wherever you want. Just say the word.
Wait, seriously? Just like that? No pushback, no guilt trips?
I'm not trying to manipulate you, Mark. I don't want anything from you except clarity. The baby deserves to know the truth, and you deserve to know too.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought you'd argue. I figured you'd back down the second I brought it up. Honestly, I didn't think you'd even respond.
I'm not that person anymore. At least, I'm trying not to be. I've made mistakes. I'll probably be paying for them for the rest of my life. But this isn't a mistake. This baby is real, and you deserve to know the truth.
Then we'll talk in person. I want to see the paperwork. I want to be part of the scheduling, everything.
I understand, and I'm okay with that. Just say when. I'll be there.
Katie, are you there? Please, God, answer me. I need to talk.
Mark, what's going on? You never text me this late.
Katie, I'm freaking out right now. Like, actually shaking. I don't know what to do.
Hey, slow down. Talk to me. What happened? Are you hurt?
No, not physically, but emotionally. I feel like I just got hit by a truck. Julie texted me out of nowhere after 10 freaking months.
What? She texted you now? What could she possibly want?
You're not gonna believe this. She says she's pregnant and she claims I'm the father.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Dead serious. She says she's due in a few weeks, says there's no one else it could be. Just dropped it like it was some casual update. No apology, no build-up, just bam, you're the dad.
Oh my God, Mark.
I told her she was out of her mind. We weren't even sleeping together by then. She was already cheating. I remember it so clearly. That last month was a mess.
Yeah, I remember. You weren't even in the same headspace. She was checked out.
Exactly, that's what I said. But she just kept saying, I've checked, I've calculated, the due date proves it's you.
So what did you say? Oh, please tell me you didn't fall for it.
I told her the only way I'd believe it is with a paternity test. I expected her to backpedal or explode or call me heartless. But Katie, she didn't. She agreed instantly.
She what?
She agreed to take the test right away. I didn't have to say anything to convince her. She just said yes. She didn't even hesitate. No drama, no guilt, nothing.
That's weird. That doesn't sound like something a person in Julie's position would do.
I know, that's what's messing with my head. Now I'm sitting here wondering if maybe, just maybe, she's telling the truth. I hate this. I hate that she still has the power to get in my head like this.
Okay, breathe, Mark. Seriously, deep breaths.
I'm trying, I really am, but what if she's not lying this time? What if I am the father? What does that even mean for my life? I was just starting to get things back on track.
Mark, no matter what happens, you're not alone. You've got me. You've always had me.
Thanks. I'm sorry I'm dumping this all on you. It's just, I really don't want to be alone right now. Can I come over, please? I just need to get out of my own head.
Of course, don't even ask. Get over here. I'll make tea and heat up the brownies I made earlier.
You seriously have brownies?
Yeah, and they're the good kind, fudgy, not cakey.
God, I love you. You're the only thing keeping me sane right now.
Well, there's something I've been keeping from you. Something Mom told me before she passed. I wasn't sure when or if I should ever bring it up, but now maybe it's finally time.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What did she say to you?
It's not something I can text. Just get here. I promise I'll explain everything when you arrive.
All right, I'm on my way now. Be there in a few minutes.
Hey, I know it's been a few days, but we really need to talk about the paternity test. I'm free tomorrow afternoon, or Friday morning if that works better for you. Mark, are you seriously going to ignore me? Come on, this isn't something you can just avoid. You do realize there's a baby involved here, right? I'm trying to be civil about this, but don't think for a second that I won't take legal action if you keep ghosting me. You can't just pretend this isn't happening. I'm giving you a chance to step up. Don't make me regret it.
I'm not ghosting you, Julie. I've been working. Some of us still have responsibilities, ones that don't involve fabricating parenthood to avoid consequences.
Okay, you didn't have to be a jerk about it. I'm just trying to set up a time to meet. We need to discuss how we're handling the test.
You really want to talk about handling things? Because I've been going over some details of my own, and funny enough, none of them are adding up the way you claim they do.
What are you even talking about now?
I went through my calendar, my travel logs, my entire work schedule. You said you're 36 weeks along. That puts conception at what? Week 10, maybe 11?
Yes, I told you that. That would have been March, I think, mid-March.
Right, the second week of March. You know where I was then? On a business trip 2 states away. I was out of town for exactly 12 days. I've got the receipts, the hotel logins, the digital key cards, even my time-stamped badge access at the conference center.
No, that can't be right. You must be remembering it wrong.
Oh, I double-checked. I even pulled my email confirmations, flight receipts, everything. There's no way I could have gotten you pregnant that week. I wasn't even in the same time zone.
Okay, Mark, come on. You're seriously going to sit there with a bunch of calendar entries and pretend there's proof? People make mistakes with dates all the time. The baby could have come a little early or late. It doesn't mean anything.
You're right. Babies don't follow schedules. But conception? That's not guesswork. That's medical fact. The doctors gave you a date range, didn't they? You know it happened. You know when I was gone.
I I didn't think it through like that, okay? I was stressed. I was alone. You ghosted me. You were always gone, always working.
Oh, no, you do not get to spin this back on me. I was working because I had to, because I was building a future for us. I was working while you were out doing God knows what with God knows who.
Mark, please, this wasn't supposed to go like this. I didn't want things to get messy. I just needed time to figure it all out.
And what exactly were you figuring out, Julie? How to lie convincingly? How to manipulate a man into raising a kid that isn't his? Because if so, you should have done your homework better.
You don't understand. You've never understood. I don't know what I was supposed to do, okay?
That's the first honest thing you've said, because clearly neither of you had a clue what you were doing. If you were going to run a scam like this, you should have at least gotten your dates straight.
Mark, you're seriously going to throw all of this away because of some calendar? I don't know what your obsession is with dates, but babies don't work like math equations. There's wiggle room. It's not an exact science.
This isn't about wiggle room, Julie. It's about facts. Facts you thought I'd never check. But I did. I checked everything, and the timing makes this impossible.
So what? You think I made it all up? You think I'm just, lying for fun? I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't sure.
No, you're not doing this because you're sure. You're doing this because you're cornered. You thought I'd panic. You thought I'd feel guilty. You thought I'd roll over like always.
I'm trying to be honest with you. I don't know why you're doing this.
No, you don't know why I'm doing this because you have no idea what I've learned. You want the truth? I'll give you the truth. I found out I have a twin brother. His name is Matt, and I didn't know about him because my father, my brilliant, traditional, legacy-obsessed father, made sure I never did.
What?
My dad came from old money. His family ran this big manufacturing business for generations. And when my mom gave birth to twins, my grandfather lost it. He didn't want to split the inheritance. So he gave my dad an ultimatum: keep one son and raise him to inherit the company or lose it all. My dad chose Matt.
Oh my God.
My mother, Katie, and I were kicked out. No support, no child payments, nothing. My mom never told me the full story before she passed. Katie only told me recently. But now it all makes sense. You dated Matt, and when things got messy, you two decided to pin it on me.
Mark, no, it wasn't like that. I didn't know he was your brother at first. He didn't tell me anything. Not about your family, not about your mom, not about you. Nothing.
Are you really gonna sit there and try to tell me that you didn't realize he was my twin? Even if you didn't realize it at first, you figured it out eventually, and you kept your relationship going. Then when the baby came along, what did you do? You started scheming up a way to cover it all up.
I didn't know what else to do. He told me if I kept quiet, it would be okay. He said you were single, that no one would question it. I never meant to hurt you, Mark. I was scared.
Don't give me scared. You weren't scared. You were calculating. You saw an out and you took it. You thought I'd be easier to manipulate than him. And you figured if I ever suspected anything, I'd be too ashamed to look deeper. But you underestimated me again.
I didn't have a choice. Matt told me everything would fall apart if his wife found out. His father-in-law would pull the funding, the company would crash, and he'd lose everything.
Yeah, well, maybe he shouldn't have gotten married to a millionaire's daughter while knocking you up on the side. Actions have consequences. You both made your choices.
Please, Mark, I'm begging you now. Don't blow this up. Don't ruin his life. Don't ruin mine. We can find a way to handle this quietly. I'll back off. I'll stop claiming anything. Just don't tell his wife.
Too late. I told her everything 3 days ago. Sent her screenshots, audio files, text threads, the works. She's already filed for divorce, and her dad pulled every cent out of the company.
No. Oh my God, what did you do? You ruined everything!
No, Julie, you and Matt did that. I just turned the lights on.
Mark, please, there has to be something we can do. I know we messed up. Okay, we messed up. But don't you think you're taking it too far? His wife left him. His company's gone. We've lost everything.
Good, you should lose everything. That's what happens when you build your future on lies. You had a chance to tell the truth. You didn't. You had a chance to back out. You didn't. Now you both get to live in the wreckage you created.
I didn't think this would happen. I thought we could control it. I thought if we played it smart, no one would find out. I wanted the baby to have a future.
And your version of a future was tricking the wrong man into raising him? You're unbelievable. You don't care about that baby. You care about saving face.
That's not true. I do care. I care so much it hurts. I'm carrying a child with no support, no family, no money. Mark, he's your nephew. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Oh, so now he's my nephew? That's convenient. Last week he was my son. Now he's just a blood relative. You don't get to rewrite the rules mid-game, Julie.
But what am I supposed to do now? I'm alone. I'm pregnant. I have nothing. You're just going to walk away just like that?
Yeah, I am, because I've already walked towards something better.
Wait, what? What does that mean? What are you talking about?
I'm married. Met up with someone from college right after we split. We reconnected. It felt real. It is real. We got married a few months ago.
You're married? You're seriously married?
I am, and I'm happier than I ever thought I would be with you. Good luck with everything, Julie. I hope for your kid's sake you do the best you can.
Matt, please. Mark, please. You've got to help me. I can't raise this baby alone. Mark?
Matt's wife filed for divorce the day after I showed her the proof. Her parents cut all financial ties immediately, and within a month, their entire family business collapsed. Out of spite, Matt demanded a paternity test, probably hoping to stick me with the fallout after all. The results came in. Neither of us was the father. Julie didn't take it well. She had no idea who the actual father was. No name, no clue, no one to chase down for child support. No way out. She tried to raise the baby for a few months, but eventually gave him up for adoption. In the end, she lost everything. Her pride, her stability, her reputation. She burned every bridge she had for nothing. As for me, I don't think about her much anymore. I have a life now, a real one. And for the first time in years, I'm finally at peace.